The first question states that domain of sine inverse of 2x. What is domain of sine inverse of x? Sine inverse of x, man. What is domain of sine inverse of x? Minus 1 comma 1. So that means here sine inverse of x has the domain minus 1 comma 1 means this means that x belongs to minus 1 comma 1. Okay. So here whatever comes inside, that one belongs to minus 1 comma 1. That is the idea. So here x belongs to this range, then only it is called that is why it is called a domain, right? Here 2x belongs to this. That means what? Minus 1 less than or equal to 2x less than or equal to 1. Then we need the value of x, then only you can find the domain. So x is what? 1 by 2. We have to divide everything by 2. X divided, less than or equal to 1 by 2. So x belongs to where? Included negative 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 is our domain. That is how we should use it. And then the second question, domain of tan inverse of 5x. Guess what? Tan inverse of 5x. So here x belongs to real numbers. So 5x also belongs to where? Real numbers. Got it? Any doubts in this? And then look at the 8th question. Range of sine inverse of 5x. Range of sine inverse of 5x. What is range of sine inverse of x? Same applies for sine inverse of 5x also. Okay, because whatever, whether it is multiplied or not, everything will comes inside this minus 1 to 1. Okay, so range is again what? Yes, sir. That is the difference I am trying to explain here. Here 2x means when we say domain, this x is directly related to the domain. Okay. When we say range, x is not related. Whole thing is related. Okay. Here when I say domain, only x is related with the domain. So where this x could possibly come from? That is the value. So whatever inside should possibly come from this. So that x range we can where it belongs to we have to find. When it comes to range, the whole thing fully. So when I say sine inverse of x has the range minus pi by 2 comma plus pi by 2, whatever substituted in place of x, the value will come inside this only. Okay, the value will fall inside this only. Then sine inverse of 5x also falls in where? Minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. Both included or not? Yes, included. Sorry. You got it? And then that is it. One more question. Third question will come. Wait. See this question. Shall I erase this side? Okay, difference 0. And then look at this question. That is question number 4, I think. F of x is equals secant inverse of x plus tan inverse of x. See, here two functions added together. In functions itself we have seen, when two functions are added together, the domain of the sum function is what? Intersection of those two domains. Remember or not? F of x plus g of f of x already used. Okay, let it be g of x plus h of x. So domain of g of x may be different. Domain of h of x may be different. Okay. See, let it be g of x is defined from a to b, and h of x is defined from some c to d. Okay. Then g of x plus h of x is defined from where to where? The domain of g of x and h of x is what? A intersection C. The common elements for these two. That is what we are going to apply here. What is domain of secant inverse of x? Secant inverse of x. The domain. Domain. Okay. Minus infinity comma minus 1 included. Union included 1 to infinity. Okay. And domain of tan inverse of x. Real numbers fully. Now what is common for these two? Minus infinity to plus infinity fully. We can't take fully also because it is restricted with minus 1, here plus 1. So what is common for both real numbers and this intervals union? It is this only. This won't come because that is common intersection as I told. So what is our domain is? This alone, minus infinity comma minus 1. I think this is more than one answer. We have both the things as one option, is it? Then we can go with the both options. Option B and C, is it? So you know how to find domain and range for the inverse trigonometric functions. You got the idea, right? Overall, whatever the function given, you can easily find. Any other question today left? What man? For this one. B and C both. Why D is coming? I told you know f of x, g of x defined from different things. Common thing only will be working for both f of x and g of x together. So what is common for both this and that? Only this and this will work. Okay. That point is not common, right? In between minus 1 to plus 1. Okay, now we'll see the other question.